My child, I need you to stop for a moment, because what I'm about to tell you, you cannot ignore again. You've seen this before, you felt it before, but each time, you moved past it. You told yourself it wasn't important. You told yourself you would come back to it later. But my child, this is not something you can keep delaying, because something important is already slipping. Not all at once, not in a way that is obvious, but quietly, little by little. And if you miss this again, you will not notice what you've lost until it is no longer there. So stay here, because this time, you need to see it clearly, my child. What you are about to lose is not something loud. It is not something that disappears all at once. That is why you have not noticed it clearly yet, because it fades quietly, in small moments, in subtle ways. It slips through your attention while you are focused on everything else. You continue with your day. You continue with your routine, and everything seems normal. But underneath, something is slowly being lost. My child, this is why it feels like something is missing sometimes, even when you cannot explain it, even when everything around you looks the same. Because the loss is not visible on the outside, it is happening within you. And the more you ignore it, the more it continues. Not to harm you, but because it is not being protected. My child, this is not something being taken from you. It is something being left unguarded, something you once gave attention to, but slowly began to overlook. Not all at once, but little by little. You became distracted. You became busy. You began to focus on other things, and what once mattered started to receive less of your attention. My child, you did not intend for this to happen. You did not choose to lose it, but you allowed space for it to fade. Because what is not cared for, what is not protected, what is not given time, will slowly weaken. And that is what you are feeling now. That quiet sense that something is not as strong as it used to be. Not gone, but not the same. And if this continues, it will not remain where it is. My child, this is where you must see it clearly, because you have felt this before. That moment when something inside you pauses, and you realize things are not the same. You may not have understood it then. You may have pushed it aside, but the feeling stayed, quietly, waiting. My child, what you are sensing is not fear. It is awareness. It is the part of you that recognizes something is slipping, not suddenly, but steadily. And that is why it feels difficult to explain, because nothing seems to have changed on the surface, but within you, something has. And the more you ignore this awareness, the more distance grows between you and what once felt strong, clear, and present. This is not meant to trouble you. It is meant to wake you before it fades further. My child, this is the moment where you stop overlooking it. You have felt it. You have noticed it. You cannot say you don't know. So now, the question is not, what is happening? The question is, will I finally respond to it? Because this is where everything begins to shift. Not later. Not when things feel easier. But now. In this moment. Every time you delay this, you allow it to fade a little more. Every time you ignore it, you move further from what you are trying to hold on to. My child, this is why I'm speaking to you now. Because what is slipping can still be restored. But only if you stop letting it pass unnoticed. Only if you give it your attention again. And this time, do not turn away from it. My child, the moment you turn your attention back to it, you will begin to feel a change. Not all at once, but enough to know it is not gone. Because what you thought was slipping away has been waiting. Waiting for your focus. Waiting for your care. Waiting for you to notice it again. My child, This is how restoration begins, not through something new, but through returning to what still remains. You begin to give it time again. You begin to protect it again. You begin to treat it as something valuable again. And as you do, you will feel it strengthen, slowly, gently, but truly. Because what is cared for, what is protected, what is given attention, does not fade. It grows. And now that you have seen it clearly, you are no longer letting it slip without noticing. My child, as you continue to give your attention to it, you will begin to see it return. Not suddenly, but steadily. What once felt weak begins to regain strength. What once felt distant begins to come closer again. And you will notice something within you shifting. You are no longer feeling that quiet loss. You are no longer sensing something slipping away, because now you are present with it. You are aware of it. You are protecting it. My child, this is how rebuilding happens, not through force, but through consistency, through small moments of attention, through choosing not to overlook it again. And with each step you take, it becomes stronger than it was before, because now you understand its value, and you are no longer treating it as something that can wait. My child, as you remain consistent, you will begin to feel a peace returning within you, not because everything has become perfect, but because what once felt like it was slipping is now steady again. You are no longer trying to hold on to something that is fading. You are no longer feeling that quiet loss, because now you are present with what matters. You are aware of it. You are giving it the attention it needs, and that brings calm, a quiet, steady calm. My child, this is what happens when you stop overlooking what is important. You stop feeling disconnected. You stop feeling like something is missing, because you are no longer letting it drift away unnoticed. And from this place, you begin to feel grounded again, not uncertain, not distracted, but steady, because now you are protecting what matters. My child, now that you understand this, do not let it slip away again. Do not return to overlooking it. Do not tell yourself you will come back to it later, because you already know what happens when you do. It fades, quietly, slowly, without you realizing it. But now, you are aware. You see it clearly. You know its value, and that changes everything. My child, what you almost lost was never meant to leave you. It only needed your attention, your care, your presence. And now that you have returned to it, do not walk away again. Hold on to it. Protect it. Stay present with it, because from this point forward, you are no longer letting it slip. You are choosing to keep what matters. End.